How's everyone going? Here we are. We are at the villager trading hall. We have the villagers. And this is where we're at. So today, what we're doing is we are going through and we are building up here. We're going to be putting in these corners. We're going to be putting in a fancy bit here. How you going, waiter? And we are going to be making this area feel like a sort of reading room. So that we can go and we can make everything feel nice and feel good. And in here we have a whole bunch of things that we can use and make it feel good. So I figure we start out by... Oh no, let's actually start out with actually filling in these windows and making it look good that way. We have black stone. Just so that it matches in with the bottom end. As long as we don't walk off the stairs. And we need more black stone. And if we go ahead and in one of these. There we go. We need some of that, and I think if we grab the deep slate tiles, we can use that as a little bit of a gradient. And we move the brolly. Swap it out for the shovel. Just in case things get a little wet. We can come through and we can go like sort of just putting in a little bit of a gradient. Not necessarily much, but enough to just add a bit. Like so. And then we'll fill in the rest. And I think that'll look good. And we're going to have to go back to the main starter base for some of this. Because we don't have it here. Why is that doing that? There we go. Lovely. So this, just like it's average on this side, but we're going to be covering it mostly on this side, so it should be good. And then we go and do something similar. Not exactly the same, because there's no point in it being exactly the same, I don't think. Just like something like that there. And Rolly, you can actually move completely out of the way. And what this means is that we get that feeling that there's... I suppose you'd call it a... it's almost a gradient, but more of a... an easing into the insto. And it just makes things a little bit nicer. Which is what it's all about. Da-da-da. Get everything there, all sorted. So I'm thinking that we make sort of like these book nooks in the corner over here. And we could actually integrate a few enchanting table setups. Just as a general part of the room. And they don't even have to be super functional. They could just be like, what's it called? For show. So they're just there to chill. There we go. Like, nothing really has to change or anything like that. It's just there. So, base. There we go. Like, I'm kind of thinking that if we give this place a almost Renaissance Romanesque sort of vibe, but not actually go full design style, because frankly the idea of copying of, like, what's it called, historical buildings, that's not my vibe. So, but taking inspiration, that's good. That's good. We can do that. Also, like, being able to also mix and match between, like, stuff that you get from movie sets and things, that's fun. Like, especially when movie sets take inspiration from historical stuff, then you end up with a lot of fun. We have more blackstone? We do. Okay, cool. Although I'm not entirely sure we will actually use the chisel blocks here. Oh, and we should totally put some of those walls up here. That'd look good. And I'm thinking that we put one on the diagonal here. Yeah, we're totally putting the green up here. Because then that'll just spark off everything really nice, I think. There we go. Pop, pop, pop. And just the last... We need more blackstone. Hello? Here we go. And I'm kind of thinking, like... I think I'm starting to need a count for how many times I'm saying I'm kind of thinking today. I think that's the word for today. I'm kind of thinking. Is it a word or a phrase? Oh. Never mind. So, with the Odyssey, I'd like to say I'm halfway through the Odyssey, because Odysseus is now facing Scylla, who is the monster of the whirlpool, and he has to either swim through it, or he has to, not swim through, send his ship through, or he has to go really close to the rocks, and he's faced with the choice of, do you lose his men to the rocks, or does he lose his men to the whirlpool? And he's like, oh no! And he makes the choice of not actually telling his men that this is a thing that's gonna happen. So when the time comes, his men are just freaked out. And so he's just like, well, didn't tell you guys so that this wouldn't happen. And reading that, I'm like, well, it's a good question on whether you actually tell someone that bad things are coming up, or you don't tell them and let the bad things happen anyways. Because it's like, either way, the bad things are going to happen. But is it worth worrying about it? Because if you spend time worrying about something that's definitely going to happen, like, is it just a waste of energy? But then, because of the fact that these guys had to go through with it to get home, because this whirlpool situation, it's the only way the ship had to get home. Now, do we have any of the green? We do not. Okay. We need to head back to home base. So, in hopes, we will be able to have some green. This way. Because, basically... Pop, 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 pop. There we go. We're not going to be able to do this for much longer. We're going to run out of ways to actually pearl up here. Although we're getting really good at it. We'll have to actually use our scaffolding or fly up. Maybe this isn't such the best place to put this. Either way. So, it ponders the question on, do you sit there and worry? Do you go ahead and tell those around you who may not have an option on way? Yeah, exactly. Did we teleport? Ah, there we go. Right place. Yeah. And so with... And... They haven't actually gotten through the whirlpool yet, so... I'm really looking forward to seeing what option they choose. Because... It's kind of like... Damned if you do, damned if you don't, whichever way they pick. Bum, bum, bum. And so... Oh, I see. We need to fix that other one because we've gone and put a slab there. Oh. But a slab won't sit very nicely. Okay. I think if we go and we put, what's it called? Another slab down here, I think that will actually look better than what we've done over here. And especially because, like, a lot of the book is about actually persevering. So you end up with all of this crew, despite the losses and things that have happened. They are still pushing on. And I think that's a good takeaway. Although, it being fiction, as most fictions are, there is always other takeaways that other people may take away. Or meanings other people may take away, I suppose. We are looking for endstone. There we go, we have some endstone. Probably not the endstone we want. Unless we've left some more. Aha! Slabs! There we go. That's even better. Elliot. So, having... And yes, this is what we want. Perfect. Oopsies. So when... Oh. What the whole... cross. There we go. Bum bum. Oh. And, like, I've heard the story of Odysseus. And I'm really hoping that I've got the story mixed up because from what I remember, it ends in tragedy of some sort. And I'm not looking forward to it ending in tragedy, but it is a Greek tale and they have a tendency to end in tragedy. So it's like, oh no. I also really need to hold shift. This is not working. Elliot? Okay, so we need what is this? A slab and then a full block? Split? Yeah, I will. Because it is bugging me how slowly I'm getting through the audiobook. But then again, it is a lot of fun to do the terraforming too. Because, like, I'm not sure if you guys have been noticing, but the area around here is slowly transforming. We're getting these nice, smooth curves. We have the beginnings of a stairway coming in over here. We have a sudden cliff that's going to be turned into more retaining wall and things like that. So we'll be able to actually put in like villages and housing units and things like that up there and things like that. Well, let's do this. So we'll actually be able to have a lot of space and things like that. Oh, no, those are the wrong words. More like things to build. There we go. That is more accurate English. Things to build. Boop, boop, boop. And so it means that we'll actually be able to have things happen. Like over here, most of this is actually built terrain. And this used to be a hill. Also, over here. Oh, I wonder why that hasn't... All the cogs have gone and unrendered their materials. That's weird. Oh well. Boop. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. But anyways, that's going to be a new factory and things that we'll be working on sooner or later. Probably that'll probably happen after we do this. But I figured we'd get the piping in and then we'd work on it. So therefore we'd have everything all organized and ready for you guys. So all the hard stuff's done. And we get to do the fun stuff. So, or at least do the fun stuff together. So that all the tricky stuff is just all done and there won't be any grindy stuff and boring things. Because while chatting about movies and things is fun and dandy, it can get a little bit tedious just doing landscape all the time. Like, landscaping is definitely a time to just chill and relax and be like, yes! Although, if we were planting a forest, then I would be there for having chat around. Okay, so with this, I am not learning my lesson about holding shift. Not at all. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Okay. We got this. We got the holding of things. Okay. So we're gonna have to come in with... We're gonna have to come in with some ladders or something. I swear. Do. Bum, bum. So basically, this is more a thing of round robin. I'm trying to think. I don't think the Odyssey's actually been made into a movie, has it? I know, or at least not in recent years. Like, I know a bunch of Greek movies got mashed together, a bunch of Greek myths got mashed together for things like Clash of the Titans. And you had things like the story of Troy. But I don't think the Odyssey got made into a movie. Which is rather interesting, because you'd think, like, the Odyssey would actually make a good movie. Thank you, sir. Like, you have a... Like, it has the bones of a great adventure movie right there. Or a D&D campaign, either one. Oh, a black and white movie. Oh. Wow, that would be quite a while ago. I might look into that. After I've finished the book. Because it's always interesting seeing what's being left out compared to a movie. Like, take for instance Harry Potter. Comparing Severus Snape movies versus books. Like, movies Severus Snape is quite redeemable. But book Severus Snape? Like, that dude can go rot. Like, sure. Book Severus Snape was just rotten all round. And that's not even touching on things when it's actually a very old story. Because with very old stories, they've been told so many times. So you end up with, I'd almost call it a drift. Where the storytelling and cultures that the story has been passed through has shifted the story over time. And I think I talked about this recently in another stream where, especially with fairy tales, this happens. Like, you get Cinderella where in early versions she just died at the end. And in some versions, she just lived alone. And in some versions, she did meet the prince. And in some versions, she didn't actually get a happy ending. And it's things like that that really go and make for an interesting change over time. Like, especially when it's stories that are baked into the, I suppose you'd call it social consciousness. Like telling your children about Old Mother Goose or things like that. Or the local legends. And especially if they're oral traditions. Although, I imagine if it's a area with a very, very strong oral tradition, they don't move as much. Because, from what I understand, places with a very strong oral tradition manage to keep the memory much better than a place with a weaker oral tradition. So the auditory memories are kept better. And I'm also thinking that we take this corner and we do this. So we still have that thin line of, what's it called? Endstone. There we go. But we don't have as much like stone and things, and we can put in some books and some shelving and things so that it's just hidden a little bit. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Suffocation damage, just for a little bit of fun. Oh, oh, there we go. And like, you can, when it comes to also movie genres, watching those change over time, like having different styles of movie come into favor and go out of favor. Like with what's it called? Do we want those on the outside as well as the inside as well as the outside? I think if we're having those on the inside as well as the outside, we need to take the blocks from in the middle and we need to do an archway. I think that's what we need to do. Like, if we take satire, for example. Satire, like Mel Brooks' satire, it does give a 3D look. But I also think it's kind of a bit floaty and unattached. But let me grab some blackstone. We can use the Viridian, actually. It's in our inventory and it looks good. If we go ahead and do this, we go down 1, down 2, and then across 1. Boom, boom. And then like that. I think that would work. And we can do that for this side as well. I think that would be a good compromise. So you can end up with satire, right? Back when satire was a big thing for Hollywood, especially with Mel Brooks. It was in a time when a lot of things weren't able to be talked about. And basically, you were able to get away with using things in satire that you weren't allowed to... Hey, waiter. You weren't allowed to say otherwise. So, by using satire, you were able to bring up discussions that were considered rude or offensive. And also, because it was hidden behind a guise of humour, it meant that people actually thought on it rather than got offended. Oops. Even if they didn't realise they were thinking about it. Like, you could have a movie where there was, for the time, something rather revolutionary, and it would actually get someone to go ahead and consider it, because what would happen is you'd look at it and go, nah, that's impossible. But of course, because the idea is planted in your brain, because it's a joke, and the way your brain works is it's like, oh yeah, it's funny. And you have to basically process the idea when it's a joke. and figure out how it works, even if it's on a subconscious level. So people go ahead and they process the idea, and then they're like, oh, wait, okay. It does the jiggle jiggle. Describe it. And so basically then these outrageous ideas get considered. And that's the wonder of satire. But then of course along come the 2000s and 2010s, and it's the satire that's being created is more for jokes than for anything else. So it's kind of like, well, it's not very useful anymore. And I think that is definitely a good idea with the Viridian. Yeah. And now with this age of superhero movies, you've got this need, or to me, it's like you're looking at this need for someone larger than life that can actually come around and be like, yes, okay, give me stability, give me the good guys winning, give me something like that. Yeah, they'll lose, but they'll come back stronger than ever. And it's just like, okay. And can I also have a side of romance rom-coms? Romance rom-coms are out. Superheroes are in. You can have a superhero rom-com. But I don't want superhero rom-com. I just want a rom-com. No, you don't get a superhero rom-com. Just superhero rom-com. That's one way trends form. I know it's technically not how these things form, because scripts like this and movies are made for years beforehand. And basically what happens is at the back end of things, a whole bunch of scripts get greenlit at a time from different people, and they're like, oh yeah, we've done zombie movies, we've done vampire movies, okay, let's do superhero movies. So you end up with a bunch of people being like, yeah, superhero movies, we're going to do superhero movies, and we're going to greenlight this many because this is what the what are they called? The accountant predictionist people that look at marketing. Marketing people. The marketing people think that it's going to be a good idea. And so the marketing people are like, yeah, superhero movies are going to do great this year. By the time a movie's started, like gone from start to finish, it's usually like 2 or 3 years. So they're usually looking 2 or 3 years ahead. Boom, boom, boom. So it can lead to some awkward stuff. So having that whole, well, congratulations, now everyone's sick of superhero movies, like completely and utterly sick. And I know it's not everyone. Like, some people will probably be watching superhero movies until their dying breath and be like, yes, please give me the next Marvel movie. I know you've stopped producing them like 60 years ago, but please give me the next superhero movie. I want it so bad. But I know it probably won't be the majority of them. And bom bom. Yes, that's right. And we do this one. With that, once they finally get through the backlog. Well, I should actually also clarify that those marketing analyst people, it's also their job to look at things and be like, you know what? We're also probably, now that we've written the movie and we're looking at things and we're looking at these downturn statistics, we're probably also no longer actually going to get money out of this movie because we're not going to get money back because everyone's sick of superhero movies. And that's another reason why people can end up with hearing rumors about a movie and then the movie never showing up. Just a fun fact there. Oh yeah, I have a shovel. I totally forgot I had a shovel on me. There we go. Do we have any more Viridian? Bum bum! More Viridian? So yeah, there you go. Fun fact of the day. And, like, when you have movies and things, it can also depend on, like, where the movie's made in the world or how they communicate different ideas. Like, a Hollywood movie has specific tropes and things. And they rely on those tropes to get the message across. But when you go over to a French movie or an Italian movie or a Bollywood movie, they have completely different tropes and ideas. And did we use up all of our Viridium already? Oh no! That's sad. Okay, we need like 2 stacks of Viridium? Oh my goodness. Okay, we had better. Oh my goodness, I think we did use up all our Viridium. Okay. So, when you move over to a Bollywood movie and, for instance, you can end up getting quite the cultural whiplash if you've never watched one before. Because it's just like, wait, this feels like you're at a theatre show. Which was really impressive because, I recently watched my first Bollywood movie and it was really cool to watch. 10 out of 10. I will be watching more Bollywood movies in the future because it borrowed a lot from theatre. I'd call it theatre aesthetic, but it wasn't, like, it was like a step to the left of theatre, I think. Okay, so if we grab 2 more stacks of this and have a carrot, because you ended up with a lot of dance moments that were sort of going through and helping explain the story, as well as just a lot of iconography that while I was watching, you could look through and be like, yes, this is helping explain the story, but I don't know how because there is a lot of context I'm missing that is cultural. And it was so cool to watch because it's like, I don't understand this. I want to watch more. I did it again. I treated the sand like scaffolding. I've lost my scaffolding. It's in there somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. We're stuck with sand. I'm sure we'll find it eventually. Oh, okay. And having this lack of understanding as I watched made me want to watch it again and again. and be like, okay, I'm sure there's something I missed. And it was also adaptation of Pride and Prejudice, which was a story I knew. So I was able to go and understand the what's it called? The story. That being said, what's it called? It was a good movie in itself. Like 10 out of 10. Go watch Pride and Prejudice. I recommend watching it if you can find it. It's a solid movie and well worth watching. Because it's one of the modernizations of the story that actually brought a lot of social commentary into it. And again, which brings up the whole thing about movies and social commentary and things like that. Because it brought it up in a way that made it accessible to an outside viewer who doesn't know absolutely jack about Indian culture. But it made it accessible in a way that I understood. And that is one of the magic pieces of a movie that I think is really, really cool. Because I think even without knowing the original story of Pride and Prejudice, I was still able to basically get the whole meaning of the movie and things like that. Like, understanding the original context made it all the more meaningful, but I don't think I needed it. We don't have any more endstone bricks. Oh, right. Also, the theatre parts. Because of the fact that, like, there were these moments where it was like dancers, which, looking at them, there were some moments where it was like, I can see that there is some importance to it that I don't. Wait, did I just go through that? That was cool. Some importance to this moment that I don't get, but I want to get. It made me more interested, and I think that's one of the powers of the movie. Boom, boom. Way more than basically what's the word? A documentary or going to school or anything like that. If you can't go to a place, then watch a movie made by that place, I think. I know it won't be showing the full and complete picture, but I think that's important. Because even if you went to a place, you won't be able to, I think, capture the full experience. Not unless you lived there for a long time. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Now all we need is that front part and a roof. Okay. Brilliant. So for the roof, what we'll do is we'll put in some slabs, in stone, of course, and we'll do them in a crisscross pattern. we'll just stick our Viridium in there for now. Wait, we have all of these player heads. Aren't they adorable? We rescued them from one of the dungeons that we went to, and I think they will go great in here. Except for maybe not that bottle one. That bottle one seems a bit... We also have some seats for some benching and things like that. We go ahead, a wrong one, and we go and smoosh these. Perfect. Are we sure we don't have any scaffolding left? No, the Jones, stay there, please. We need to keep you safe. Ah, we do have... Oh, we do have scaffolding. Lovely. Okay, so if we go across, and what we'll do is we'll do a big crisscross pattern. And this will make it so that we can actually basically fill in the bit above with, I'm thinking maybe copper blocks. Those ones. Just sitting there, casually, aging. Hopefully we've got them the right spaces apart. Fingers crossed. They may not be, but that is possibly going to be a later problem. If it is, well then we may be in for it. Oh well. Such as... And I think... Yeah, if we just keep doing this, we should be good. Gosh, I miss Swift Sneak. So, what happened to our Swift Sneak is we went on an adventure to one of the dungeons of the world. All the way... Oh my goodness, that looks amazing on the map. All the way up here. We kept on going till we got to this dungeon over here. And in this dungeon, there happened to be skeletons on phantoms with power bows. They gave us a shooting, all right. It was pain. It was so much pain. And I thought we were doing so well. Oh well. So, I think what we will have to do to get our stuff back from there, because we haven't gone back, we will just have to go ahead and basically... what's the word? Get good? I think we'll just have to get good. And maybe some raids, which should be interesting. Not sure if I'm that good yet, but we can work on it. Because the raids have never gone well before. But I'm sure we can get better and get good raids. Or something along those lines. And there are some smaller dungeons that we can train with. If we do those, then I'm sure we will be able to one day get our stuff back. That's how it works, right? You train, you go away, you get good, and then you get the stuff back. This logic works, right? Oh, this is looking good. We're on to it. Oh, and yep. Come on. We do the thing. And I'm kind of thinking, like, it's also really cool to see the way that different types of, I suppose, what would you call it? Movies? And like seeing the different kinds of costumery involved with different there is a word attached to this. Movies and TV shows? Because when you see, like, Western Hollywood stuff, it's, oh yes, is exotic. We will put you in a generic exotic thing. Although, granted, they are getting better at it. They are getting a lot better at it. And it is turning into a thing, a more, what is the word? More, the word has completely slipped my mind. More non-generic, I suppose. More accurate costuming as a whole. Like, it used to be that you'd look at it and it would be, yes, this is generic Asia. This is generic India. This is generic whatever. But now it's slowly turning into, yes, this is the X period of X country. Granted, I'm not honestly sure if most movies manage to do well on the whole. Congratulations. We do X period of Western countries. Anyways. Oh! Wait, I wonder how much... What are these called again? How many green trapdoors do we have? Because if we have green trapdoors, we could put them on the ceiling, and that would look amazing. Because if we did that, I think that would look pretty good. Oh. I don't think we have much warped wood, though. But we do have a lot of bone meal, and we do have some nylium. I'm pretty sure we have nylium. Okay, apparently we do not have the nylium here. Never mind. Okay, we go with the copper. Wherever the copper went. We shall just use the copper we have. So I'm thinking if we go cut copper in each of the corners, and then we go with basically putting normal copper in the rest of the area. I think that'll work. Yep. So we can go, put that there. And we're also raising it up a little bit, so these will look like, kind of like rafters. Like so. But the only problem is, I only put the copper out to age earlier today, so things may take a while to actually show up. So we'll need to find something else to do while we wait. Lucky for us, we have a wall to make. Hop. Doo-doo. I should not have done that. That needs to go there. And then... there. Okay. So we have all of that. And this one. the wrong place. Copper comes with the best sounds. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. So imagine if the copper, normal copper, goes across between the cut copper, and then I'm thinking in the middle we could actually put something like maybe a. We could either go with more of stripped wood, or we could go with possibly the viridium. Maybe the viridium. Not so enthusiastic. Oh, I know. We could go with snow. Snow. That's where it's at. We can put snow in there. Snow is perfect. But we are going to have to wait for the snow, the powder. So, onto the window. And I'm thinking that we go along and we put the black stone along the bottom here, just so everything's hunky-dory and matches and is all smooth. And then we figure out everything else. Where did we put our brolly? Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no, this is not ideal. Uh-oh. See you, Purple Cat. Oh, this is not the right brolly, but it will do. Any port in a storm. Okay. Oh, there's our brolly. Okay. It's sorted. Okay. Oh, let's grab the copper that we can grab. Wait, these are 1, 2, 3. Oh, we spread these out 1 too thin. Oh, that is not ideal. Well, it will just have to do. I'm sure it will age as it will age. Never mind. We will live with what we've got. And we need that. And let's grab this. I'm thinking if we go with some of these chisel blocks, we'll be able to do some stuff. Yep. Here we go. And we go along and we place these along here. One there. One there. And we can bring these up. And get rid of that, because we do not need that. And we're going to need, just a fact of how it is, because of the fact that we've got these 3 pieces of copper here, we're going to need to bring some copper up along on the sides. I'm thinking with these 2 pieces of copper, we put one there and one there, just so it brings a bit of copper up. And we'll put some copper up here once we get some. Or we can go and steal some because of the way that it's placed. It should just age perfectly fine. And we should have no problem. Also, we're being a good Samaritan. And it'll help the copper field age faster. So if we go and we plop these in, probably like one here and one here. Once those are aged, it should be fine. It should look great. Rather than the brown eyesore that it is right now. Although it is a nice colour. We can all appreciate the colour. But for now, let's just go ahead and... Oh, actually, if we grab some tiles and we slip some tiles in there and then some tiles going up, I think that'll also be good. Where did we put those tiles? We need more tiles. Where did we put the tiles? Was in one of these? Aha! Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and look at that backpack. Nice and watery. Okay, so we got our tiles. We can now go ahead and go back out into the rain because this is where it always lives. Alright, sorted. Yeah. We go and 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, yeah. Okay. From here, we just up here and boom, boom, boom. That gives us sort of a shape. We need a handrail. We really need a handrail. Otherwise, we're going to be falling off there all the time. And that may be a problem. Actually, we don't need a handrail. We need an upperlater. That's what we need. Who needs handrails when we can just go up faster? Okay, something like that, I think. And then possibly going up to the top. Yeah? Okay. That should be good. That gives us a general shape, and we'll be able to fill that in. I'm thinking the rest of these sides should have us falling down again. Okay, I'm thinking we put a pig snout above the rest. Above here. And above there. Wait, we made this uneven. For shame. But then again, I think uneven is kind of like becoming spelling second name. I'm spelling uneven mistake. There we go. Suddenly things make so much mistake. So much mistake? What? What? So much sense. There we go. I even come in English. I swear. One left. One. Can we get there? There we go. Okay. That should do it. No? Okay. Boom, boom. Then what? One more? Yep. One more and we're done. Here. There we go. Perfect. And that matches up with that. That matches up with that. And we are sorted. Perfect. Although that does mean that we still do not have the copper that we need. But we do have a wall that we have. I suppose that we'd better organise this railing then. Okay, so I'm thinking for the railing, we grab a whole bunch of lecterns and we place them along here in a way that we have a railing sorted out. So to do that, we are going to need all the bookshelves. Probably 16. 16 sounds like a good number because the ones that we don't use, we can put other places. Or we can use for later villages. Isn't that right, sir? Thank you. And then I'm thinking that we go for oak bookshelves because it would either be oak or stone. Not stone. Can you even get stone? Thanks. Huh. I'm not actually sure if you can get stone. What's the word? What is this? Let us just look at this. Oh. Oh. It's an oak wall. We must use this. It is pretty. It is gorgeous. I like it! We must... Wait, what? Mineable with a pickaxe? And an axe? Wait, what else? Can you just... Okay, no, you can't punch it. Okay. That's weird. Okay, sidetrack over. Now... Okay, anywho, let's go grab a whole bunch of these. Probably a lot more than that. And any more of these that we don't use, we can use at a later date. We forgot to make lecterns. Oh. All of this, please turn into stripped planks. Stripped planks? Planks? Do you want planks? Please? Plus planks? Lots of planks? Yes? Thank you. Okay, this is enough for a test. Okay, let's see how this looks. We take the lectern. We go ahead, we plop it down. We plop a bunch down. And then, if we go ahead and we put this down. Not there. Come on. Why won't you let me play? Come on, please. Alright, let's do it the cheap and easy way. Okay, there we go. I think we need to place the lecterns down the other way, and I think that'll look better. But I do like this look. Although, the trapdoors are blending in, so maybe spruce? Spruce will probably look better. So we'll leave those there for now. Oh, but if we just go ahead and turn this way. Okay. And we go and slap. One. Come on. Okay, we'll work with that. There we go. Come on. Slap down, please. Thank you. Okay, I think putting the lecterns down this way is definitely way better. So we slap down the lecterns, put it down that way, and that will give us what we want. And from this way... Okay, from this way is what we want. This way, that way, it gives us what we want. Perfect. And lucky for us, we have a bunch of spruce that we can turn into what we need. We're on fire. Not literally, thankfully. So if we can turn those into those, and then those into these, and these into that, that means we get spruce trapdoors out of this. Why did we break that one? We didn't need to break that one. 4, 5. There we go. Perfect. Now, if we go ahead and we get the right kinds of trapdoors involved, we can go ahead and slip these down ever so carefully. Although I think, now that I think about it, the most ideal kind of trapdoor would be the warped wood. But I think to do that, we'd have to go looking for where our warped wood has gone. Like, that looks good right now. But getting some warped wood in would look even better. So let's just try it with a little bit. Okay. We just slap some of this down. Yes! Yes! This is what we need! This is what we need! Okay. So, if we do not have warped wood enough for... What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 trapdoors. Then we are just going to have to wait until next time because we do not have the materials. And we would have to go to the Nether, and that would be sad. And that requires a lot of flying. Okay. So, in here, somewhere... Oh, we do have warped nylium. Okay, so technically we do have the materials. This is great. Okay. So we have 1. Okay, so we only need 20 planks. Okay. No! Okay, let's take that out of our hand just in case we do that again. Oh. Okay, no. 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 Okay, that is sad times. Okay, let's go with option B of let's plant some mushrooms. Up-a-da, 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 aha. And some bone blocks, just for good luck. Do-do-do-do. We only need 1 of these because we are lucky enough to have some mushrooms, and I don't really feel like dealing with any of that. Bum, 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 bum. May as well take the light. Brilliant. This is great. This is how we need to do it. Wait, did they? Oh, cream gummies. This is not ideal. This was not in the plan. Well, I already knew that it wasn't going to actually go away, but still. Okay. New plan. We need a hoe. I think the hoe is actually at the main base. This is not ideal. I did not think this through. Okay. We have all the blocks we need. This mess that is here will have to stay around until we deal with it at a later date. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Now we have the trapdoors that are all... We do not have the trapdoors that are all required. Probably about that many? Right? Ah! Okay, we have the trapdoors that are all required. So now we can actually do the planting of the trapdoors. And the fixing of the situation that has become. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Okay. Oop, 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 oop. Yes. Okay. Ooh. No. No, we don't. No. That is where it's at. Oop. Okay, sweet. So now we have all of our main initial bits all sorted out. Just slurp a bunch of that into there so we don't have to deal with it right now. And that. Now comes the fun part of putting down a whole boatload of bookshelves. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put a bunch of them around here. Just so that they're like covering up this situation. And we do it over here. Oh, actually, what we can actually do here is we can go and make a seat so that we can have a sitting down and a relaxing area. We grab some of this and then we grab, I'm thinking we go ahead and we grab, oh, actually, if we do it all in spruce rather than oak, because oak is very mainstream. And I think we'll actually clash rather than contrast with what is going on in here. Go like this, and we grab some of these. Actually, what's this? Oh, this is adorable! It's a little bench. Look, we sit. We must use this. Okay, I know it's not really a little bench, but still. Oh my goodness, what else have we got? Okay, what happens if we make some slabs? Small wine bottle storage? Okay. Grapevine pot? Bucket. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so we got some stairs. We've got a spruce support. So if we go up here, and in between all of this, we go ahead and we go and we put one of these, one of these, and one of these before going and tucking some books. And then I'm thinking what we do is we go and put up here, we go like so, and we grab some of our lovely little heads, maybe this one, and we put this up here. Not like that, not like that. I think we have messed up on that head placement. I forgot heads could stick to the wall. But then again, they aren't a full block, so I should have expected that. Bop, 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 bop. Then if we go ahead and we turn, I said if we turn on the diagonal. Okay, let's just turn on that diagonal. There we go. We have some lovely books. Getting that nice booky feeling. Okay. Then, where did we put the lights? Okay, a light for the corner. Perfect. Ta-da. Ooh, I think we should swap just here for maybe that vinery rack. I think that would look good. Like just two of them just there. They look pretty good in the what's it called? Yeah, one of these. Make another one. Because I think these will actually look really good. In theory, yeah. But they just give a little bit extra. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And maybe if we go ahead and we partition this area off with a mixture of shelving and what's it called? Shelving and bookshelves, which I suppose are another type of shelving, but still. We can go like this, and then we can go and put things like this. See, that's the wrong way around. We don't want it going that way. Sort of like so. And that gives the idea that this is more secure and more secreted away, except just by blocking eye lines and sight lines. And we can put a pot plant or something like that up there. Speaking of which, this area is definitely going to need greenery. And we can go ahead and we can also grab an enchanting table. And we can have one sort of in here. And of course, with an enchanting table, we're going to need some books. And I'm thinking that we go with another wall of books. Except with this one, we can go sort of like so. So it's not exactly blocking off the light, but it's also blocking off this area. So it gives the idea that, oh yeah, we're safe, we're secure, we're cuddled up in a reading nook. We can see what is happening and we're chill. Nothing's actually going to happen. Actually, let's see if we can't do anything. Actually, and let's put another lantern up here. Oh. So now we've got these low to the ground kind of glows that are going to help with spreading the light out if we ever decide to put on shaders. Like, I'm not huge on shaders, but there is a sort of time and place for shaders. And this is, in theory, going to give us level 30. Got double books there, double books there. We don't want to interfere with the windows, so that's fine. I'm not so enthusiastic about this here, though. So we could go ahead and put in this if we really wanted to. And I'm thinking we could actually divide the space as a firm line through here. So we end up with an actual room division. Except that would mean that we're actually dividing the window area, which isn't ideal. Because again, that's falling back with the whole windows and letting the light through. So I think what we'll do is instead we'll divide it using these sections up here. And we'll come down with here. Boom, boom, boom. So this isn't actually interfering with the enchanting table, but we're able to go across. And these blocks aren't permanent, just saying, not permanent at all. And this gives us another area that's just nice and chill, and it gives the area a bit of more of a sectioned off feel. So we'll be able to be like, oh yeah, here's another one. And we'll be able to also come along and section off through here. I don't think through here is probably the right move. Because of the fact that we've got this thin walkway. But we could possibly section off partway through here. So we bring this down here. We could come to that is too much. If we bring this back to about here, so we've got a 3 wide walkway. And again, we are dealing with immediate drop. So me being the clumsy person that I am, we could end up falling on a regular basis. Which, again, could be a thing. It may not be a thing. But again, such things are possible. And we shall see. So, by having this sort of thing happen, it means that we're able to go ahead and we can put things like a little comfy sitting nook And we actually have the cushions and things for that. So we can go ahead and we can put that in now. So we can do something like that. So look at that. We see out the window and we see a floating eyesore. Don't worry. You won't be there forever. And we can put a table over there. We can put another thing with a book over here. Because of course this is a library and we need those sorts of things in this place. And then through here, I'm thinking that we put in a study room. Because what library is complete without a study room? Well, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I've just realized something. We can actually bring this one back. With this being an enchanting corner. And we can move this one. We put this in the wrong spot. Completely the wrong spot. This needs to go there. Boom. There we go. And if we do that, then this can actually double as a visual sight barrier by going like that. And that means that over here, we have this visual sight barrier here, which again is rather busy. So what we'll do is we'll actually put in some trapdoors in front of it. By going like so, and we have a mixture of these ones, and we have a mixture of the spruce ones. And we can slap a few of these on. And this just chills things out. Ta-da! And maybe a few of these. I'm actually going to slap a whole bunch of these down. And to turn this into a whole wall. There we go. And no one will ever know. In fact, we could probably remove that one. And slap one there. And remove these ones entirely. There we go. Perfect. And then maybe a one here. And then we can stack a light there. Ta-da! And I hear a skeleton that really needs dealing with. Where are you? Hello? Oh no, I think that skeleton's in the wall. Oh well, we will have to deal with that skeleton another day. It can just deal with existing. Because right now we are having fun. And we should make more of these. These are cool. Yeah, that skeleton sounds like it's in a wall. Sounds weirdly close. Okay, so with these parts here, I'm thinking that we'll end up using a lot of copper and maybe black stone, maybe endstone, something like that, and just blend it in. We could use more of this. Actually, let's try the endstone. What do we got? Because the endstone's already got the feel that's going on. And we missed a corner! How could we? Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that gives more of a harder feeling, but it does tie in with the rest of the stuff that's going on, so that's both a plus and a minus there. That being said, we could probably... Oh, we do have warped supports. So that's also another bonus. Let's just plant that so we don't have to deal with. And then maybe let's try out the warped support. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, let's change out these let's change out these supports so that we can try them out. Oh, that is very pretty. That is very pretty. Okay. Decision is made. We are definitely going to keep all of this. We are going with the warped supports. We'll need to figure out what on earth we are doing here, because this cannot be all of that. Maybe we'll do something tricky. We'll have to do something tricky, otherwise things will be awkward. So let's just fill in a whole bunch of this. Whoop. Grab those. Oh, let's try the warped trapdoors. We could chill it out by changing the color and muting the other colors. And what this does is it gives it an overall color. Flick that down. So while there is other color involved, it means that this is the main overall color. And we'll just need, what, 3 more trapdoors there? She'll be right. Okay, for this area, I think that will have some trapdoor, not trapdoors. We have trapdoors, we don't need trapdoors. We can actually go ahead and use a mixture of trapdoors and endstone. And we can go and do 3 high. Remove that. And then come down like so. And go like that. And that just gives the idea that it is a privacy wall, but not a full wall. And we can get rid of that. And the reason why we're still following the upper walls, even though we don't have to worry about connecting them up, is because of the fact that your eye will still acknowledge the fact that these are matching lows. And it'll mean that your eye will follow along, and it's a mental subconscious thing where your eye's just like, oh, yes, this all matches, it's good. And we should go ahead and let's just try the color match. Yes, this is a good thing. Let's stick a lantern there. But now, later I think we'll swap that out for a pot plant or something. And if we get rid of... Oh, we want those? Oh! Actually, let's stick a player head there. Blank. Blank. There we go. We got the books going on. We need... Seriously, I wonder if that skeleton's in one of the cavities. Like, I thought I'd lift them all up. Oh, hey, book, how you doing? So basically right now, we are working on the top half of my library. And this is what it's looking from the outside. Oh, here it is still, Lisa. I had completely forgotten. Happy Easter to you too. We need more planks. Give me the trapdoors, please. Thanks. Yeah, yeah, so upstairs is basically going to be a chill out library area. You can just chill and hang out. It's basically decoration only up here. And then downstairs is going to be a trading hall specifically just for the librarians. And although my villager breeder, weirdly enough, one of the villagers from there poofed out of existence. So we're going to end up stealing this farmer over here and that unemployed villager. And they're going to have their own little building where they can be an auto villager breeder. But that is going to be the next build. Not this one, the next one. Oh shoot, I was wearing the wrong glasses. Oh my goodness. That's probably been happening for like since the beginning of stream. Does that fix it? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh no. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I had not realized. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh no. Oh. Yeah. Like my normal, like I have 2 different pairs of glasses. And my normal glasses, the stream doesn't like them for some reason. And these glasses, it takes my eyes like a good 10 minutes to adjust to. So putting them on is just like, oh, my eyes, it burns. Because everything's just so bright. Okay. We need a great big pillar here. I'm thinking... Oh, yeah. I would wear contacts if it was an option for me. But, like, oh, I'm kind of jealous. I'm thinking that we put in a viridium wall here. Yeah, contacts are definitely the superior thing in this case. They would make this so much easier. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Oh, the roof. I'm thinking that it's going to be a very low slope roof. Think Romanesque. And so it's going to be kind of an A-frame with sort of just a moment. If we come this way on, you see this roof here? See that kind of slope? Like that? I'm not entirely sure on the color scheme. Probably black stone and copper. Because we have a lot of copper and I want to use a lot more copper. But I'm also thinking that we are probably going to have to go and make Iron Exo4's copper farm because I want all the copper. Which means for the first time ever that I will have to learn how to transport mobs through different worlds, which has me very nervous. That has me got the jitters, the jitters, especially because with Iron Exo4's farm, you need to transport zombies and not kill the zombie. Okay, how's that? Aha! So you basically have to transport a zombie from the overworld to the end, and then you have to hit the zombie enough times for it to spawn reinforcements on a regular basis. And it's just like, well, you have to really want your copper for that. There we go. But with what I'm planning, like this. Let me just. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, there. I think that's fixed it. Yeah. I've also recently edited this model, so actually if I move the screen this way, then I can keep an eye on it. I recently edited this model, so there are some tweaking things that have, like, it's gotten rid of some things and it's brought up a few other things. Like, I used to, whenever I opened my mouth wide, my jaw would pop through. Oh, yay! And so, yeah, like, I couldn't get rid of it completely, so if I... Oh no, that's pretty good. Like, you can barely see it now. And so, it was a whole situation with it popping through. Whereas now it's barely noticeable. Oh, it's fine. Like, you hold no responsibility to come to my streams. You just show up when you can. Or well, frankly, when you want to come. That's all that matters, is if people want to come, then come. If they don't want to come or don't have the brain space to come, then don't. And, like, for me, this is probably the best part of my week, is to stream for people. Because I've discovered that I really like talking about movies and the back end of things and things like that. And let's put some of this behind here just as a highlight, I think. Like, I think we can call that side of this done. And I think we're almost out. Oh, yeah, it is super fun. Although I am slowly also learning how to basically, what's the word? Be a community moderator, I suppose. I thought I had it down pat because I've had to manage a couple of servers. But it's completely different with live audience, because you're having to make those decisions live, and it's like, oh, do I err on the side of caution? Do I do this? Do I do that? But no, I think it's probably better to be a bit more strict and be like, yeah, no. This is the standard. You stick to the standard, no matter what. And be like, no, this is a hard line. You stick to that. It doesn't matter your age, your anything. I don't discriminate with the rules. I stick to it. Exactly. No, please sub. No No advertising. Wait, I got rockets in there? Stick those in the backpack right now. Because I do not want to lose the rockets. Or anything like that. It doesn't matter. And because I think if you're old enough to be hanging out in someone's chat, you're old enough to yeah. And if you're old enough to be hanging out in someone's chat, you're old enough to actually follow the rules. Or not. You're old enough to snap to the social standards of what is expected. I think is probably the best way to put that. And I think we need more warped wood. It's time to make a bigger mess. Oh, I'm not looking forward to cleaning this up later. I regret everything. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness it's not huge. I think a warped wood farm is definitely on my list of things to make. Because I miss having efficient warped wood. And my nearest warped forest is quite a ways away. And so it's just like, come on. Give me. Please don't do this to me. I just need the warped wood. Oh my goodness. Okay. I get the idea. Can't we have warped wood? Just like all of the warped wood? Do I have skeleton spawner? I have an everything spawner. I'll show you what my bone meal supply is like. Because... Okay, this is what my TNT supply is like after I made all of this. And my TNT and my bone meal supply is like this. Because, yeah, you'll never guess what my plans are like. There are explosions on the way. I look forward to the explosions plan. We like the explosions plan. I'm so excited for the explosions plan. Stop giving me these things. Yeah, so basically... No, that's the thing we want! I particularly like using TNT to terraform. Oh, you were there for that? Or you... Oh, yes. Yeah, I've hit 200. I'm really proud of it. It's been rather interesting. Things have been going quite up and down with people subbing and unsubbing and stuff. I'm not really surprised that it's going up and down, because I've had a lot of people subscribe because of shorts, and then well, my circumstances are quite different than most people, because I am in a situation that allows for... That is a chunk. I'm in a situation where it allows for a lot more time. No. A lot more time than most part-time creators are able to put in. Like, but that being said, I am somewhat envious of those who are able to have the option of not, if you get what I mean. Because I was somewhat forced into doing this. So in some ways it is an enviable position, but yeah, upsides and downsides is definitely the way to look at it. Make the best with what you have, I suppose. How much do we have? I think this is enough. Okay, so I figure. Oh, I just realized something now that. Oh, I am a goober. I just realized we could use the stripped hyphae for this healing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a goober. That was a goober moment. Although we could try using the planks for the ceiling. Let's give this a go. Bom bom. And I also think we're very lucky to be in a time where Minecraft is in its second renaissance. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. So basically with Minecraft being so, what's the word? Eternal? People are able to actually come in and be like, yeah, congratulations. We can go ahead and do all these things and have it all searched. Although the fact that it's, what's the word? Such a popular space at the moment does lead into the upsides and downsides, but still. And it also makes me really hopeful for the evergreenness of Minecraft. Like the fact that this game has managed to survive a takeover from Microsoft, some really bad some less than average updates. I think it's safe to take these blocks now. Yeah. And then also still keep an alive and thriving community. I think this game is probably safe for a good long time. And the fact that the community at large is actually rather good at long-term policing itself, and is willing to call out other people for bad behavior. It may take a while, but it still happens. That's good. Although sometimes the community can be a bit cringe. But I think that's just part of the fun. It's okay to be cringe sometimes. Let's just put one of those there instead. Let's keep the... but there... You know what, we're just going to have to deal with it. I know it won't age. Oh, it's fine. It's totally fine. Oh. Da, da, da. Okay, so I'm thinking we have all these shapes. Although this one is slightly stretched, but we'll just have to leave with it. leave with it? Lead with it? Exist with its existence? Huh. It's a word. It's a word. It's some sort of word. But I figure if we go ahead and... boop. Is there a boop for that? If we go ahead and we put things in... That is the wrong tool. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. If we put... That is also the wrong tool. There we go. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. That has a copper there. Dum, dum. Perfect. I'm thinking, in the middle here, we can even raise it up one more. And in there, we can actually add like mini chandeliers and them in them every so often. Wait, is that the orange umbrella? I thought I lost that umbrella. Oh, we found the orange umbrella. This is great. Yes. But of course, to do that, we're going to also need... Oh, I don't think you've been around since we had umbrellas. Okay, so meet the umbrella. It is great. It saves us from the rain. We love it. They are easy to make. In fact, let's see if we've got any, what is it called? Leather around here. We need leather. Because what you need is leather and sticks. There's some sticks. I don't think we have any leather. I've been running around with a red umbrella recently. And, okay, so what happens is you take some leather and some sticks, you put it in the crafting table like so, and you get a brolly. From there, okay, now we have 2 brollies. That's cool. No, that's the wrong brolly. The standard brolly is brown, and it looks a bit dull. So what you can do is from there, you I know there's flowers. I've seen the flowers. You can take a die, pick a die, any die. Although I must admit, these are all the dies I have available at the moment. The rest of the dies have ran away. And I think I'm out of cactus. So, we are stuck with the dies that we have. And I'm sorry to say also that the grape seeds do not die. I'll take cornflower then. So we do not have a blue umbrella yet. You take the brolly, you take, no. You take, yes, the brolly in here. Let's hope I don't get wet. Then boom! You get a blue brolly. And it's awesome. And it works like, what's it called? Yeah, it works like, what's it called? Dyeing leather armor. So you can put these two together and it becomes a light blue. See? Fancy. Very, exactly, very, very fancy. And so you can come up with almost limitless combinations. And I think it is amazing. And so I've got a red umbrella, I've got an orange umbrella. The green umbrella I lost to a dungeon. We'll get it back eventually. We'll get it back someday. I swear. I promise. I made it, and I do need a collection. I just had an idea. We can make a collection of armor stands holding brollies and wearing armor. Like leather armor. And we can match them. Oh, speaking of which, we could have armor stands in here. Armor stands need smooth stone, right? We have a furnace? I don't think we have a furnace. I mean, we have all the smooth stone. Yeah, school is hard. School can be rough sometimes. Oh, actually, before we forget, let's put the... I think, for me, Minecraft actually became the thing that made me want to actually get up in the morning. Because otherwise, I was just sitting around and doing nothing. But when it comes to school, sometimes, like, I remember when I was in high school, sometimes it would get to the end of the day and it was just like, I'm mentally brain dead. So yeah, I totally get that. But you might find that doing stuff like landscaping or just like mindless tasks like that, they might be fulfilling to you. Like those backgroundy type tasks. Like not even hitting record on the replay mod or anything like that. Not even having the intention to record and just going and doing stuff. Like sometimes, like when I was doing stuff for my old world, I found that it really helped sometimes just to have no intention of hitting record and just collecting a bunch of shulkers of sand. Although for me, having my storage system really helped because I actually had somewhere to put it. BC Face, do not do this to me. Thank you. And that was on days when I had no motivation. Because doing things like that made it so that when I had the energy, I had the materials to work with. And... oh. And I learnt that trick from... yeah, I learnt that trick when I was in... it's technically not a university, but it's university adjacent. Sort of like a local university. Like you can still get bachelor's and degrees and stuff. So I don't know what they're called. A working university? But and my technique for there was, yeah, because I'm a bookworm. I like books, I like movies, I like analysing the living daylights out of stuff. So what I'd do is, although I didn't want to actually like pick up anything related to my subject, is I'd pick up something that would vaguely catch my interest that was still vaguely educational, and I'd read that instead. So maybe it would actually be useful in the future. So now I have a head stuffed full of vaguely useful information that may or may not be useful in the future, and it also meant that I was able to chill out and relax And it actually built up a habit of, you know, sort of semi-studying. It wasn't really studying because it wasn't on any subject that I was actually supposed to be learning. But I learned about, like, auto mechanics and the way cogs and gears worked. Yeah. Oh. No, don't, like, personally speaking, I don't think that's how it should be. Like, yeah, it's one thing I think is a big thing is while making videos for the algorithm gods, I don't think I'm ever uttering that phrase again. While doing that is one thing, and it may get you far fast, I don't think it will get people far for very long. Because I think you can either... You know the story of the tortoise and the hare? How the hare challenged the tortoise to the race? Or was it the tortoise challenging the hare to the race? Either way, the race happened. The hare was like, oh yeah, I do this and I do that and I'm flashy and I run ahead and I have a... And then I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm way ahead of the tortoise. Yeah, you know that story? Well, basically, the tortoise ended up winning because the tortoise did things at his speed, right? And even though the hare could have won, because the hare didn't take breaks, he didn't rest, he didn't acknowledge his own faults or anything like that. Although I don't think personally, from the sounds of it, faults are the thing. It sounds... He didn't do things for himself. He did things for the glory and stuff. Do you ever get these little crunchy bits like it looks like the block's breaking? By the way, like these things? Super weird. The hare ended up losing in the long term. Like the hare... And I think that's something that's important about YouTube, is the fact that you're doing it at your speed. Oh, great, it's not just me. And the fact that I think on YouTube, you need to at least do half the videos just for you. Build what you want. Build, like, if you love building farms, then build farms and make it in what's it called? A eye-catching way so that people click. Like, you'll no matter how you do it, you have to package it in a what's it called? I think this is getting to the point where we actually do need to go and retrieve the hoe. Either way, you have to package it in a way that means that you actually do have to make it sellable, but it doesn't mean that you have to be a builder. You don't have to be a PvPer or anything like that. That's like Minecraft, even within Minecraft. Like, if we're just focusing in on Minecraft, forget everything else. That's not what it's about. And although being a technical person, let's say you're a technical person for a moment. Although there is less of a mainstream... Let's see if we can get up here. Can we get up there? Ah! Okay, I don't think we can get up there. I don't think there is any less demand. Although I don't think there is as much mainstream expectation for there to be technical redstoners in the spotlight. That being said, if technical redstone or anything like that is someone's, what's the word? Dream, hobby, passion, insert here, then I think it's much more important that you go with that rather than going with forcing oneself to become a builder. And if you're able to become a really amazing builder who is also good at redstone, that's very impressive. Yeah, I feel that. Like, the only reason I decided to even touch redstone was because I decided to set myself up with a list of challenges. Yeah, procrastination's hard. One thing I find makes life easier is actually listing them out in order of importance. And then from there, breaking things down into much smaller steps. So, I need to do a storage system, for example, because everything is getting way out of control. Because I have a tendency to get very, very lost in chest monsters. Which is the main reason why I actually learnt any form of redstone in the first place. As well as the challenge list. Then you break it down and you're like, I need to go and I need to research what kind of storage system fits my needs. Okay, I've found one. Okay, now I need to learn how to make one piece of this storage system. Once you've done that, then you go ahead and you're like, okay, I need to learn how to either build it confidently in a creative world, or, so with that comes practice of building it, or you need to learn how to use Matica or something to that extent. And from there, it's about building confidence. Now, what we need... You think things will grow from there? Let's give it a go. I come with bone meal. Let's do the thing. Yeah. Aha! Did we get a tree? We got a tree. Okay, this is good. Can we get all the blocks? Yes. Awesome. Oh. And also it still also comes back to not worrying about what people were wanting. Like, my channel is... Originally, I didn't... Like, I wanted to do the Let's Play for myself. That was originally going to be the... That was the me thing. And then it accidentally turned into a for other people thing. And I was left floundering, going, well, I don't... Everyone gets so excited when I did a couple of these really big projects, especially when the bigger projects were done in a single go. And I was really worried. Yeah. And I was almost relieved when my computer broke, because I was like, well, although I was starting to collect resources for my next project, I was like, oh wait, now I don't have to do that next project. But on the other hand, I was kind of sad that I didn't do it, because it was like a sudden ending. It was complicated, it really was. But I'm kind of glad of the intervention, because I think I would have ended up starting to procrastinate and everything. But on the other hand, ending up doing modded, yeah, because it led me to this. And the fact that I can't think, like, I've... Oh, yeah. Well, I think with YouTube, it's definitely a long-term thing. Like, cause... Hey, give me a moment. Words aren't working. Mog Swamp. It took his channel 10 years to actually do anything. I just realized we could put the warped warp blocks up there. Let's... Oh. And, he has this amazing 10-year-old super flat world. Let's just have a look at what this looks like. I love it. Oh, that is beautiful. Can we keep it? We gotta keep it, right? Oh, that is beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Where do we put the rest? And, I mean, 10 years, and he's been, like, posting on his super flat world, just on and off, as a part-time hobby. And it has some amazing things. It's like... Oh, yeah. Like, these are definitely getting kept and used later. Oh, we could actually put one of these in the center. Like so. And that would look good. How's this look? Yeah? Oh, I do like that. Yes, we should keep that. Oh, I just realized something. We have... Aha! Shaders! Oh my goodness, this is killing my computer. Oh, this is the first time I've seen it with shaders on. Okay, I think we can't keep shaders on for long. Oh my goodness! This is amazing! Oh wow! Okay, we'll just do one more thing. We need to see what the tower looks like. Oh, that is pretty. Oh. Okay, we'll sneak out this way and look. Oh, my computer is wanting to vomit. It's lagging. It's lagging bad. Oh, that is pretty. That is very, very pretty. That is worth it. Okay. Okay, computer. Okay. Oh, my fans have been going up and up and up and up and up as the shaders were going, and then I turned it off and it's just like poof. Oh, that was so worth it to see. Oh my goodness. Although we won't really be able to put in the hi-fi block in this one because this one is 1 block wider. Oh, that's cool. Like, I don't touch my fan speed settings because basically when I don't want to touch any of that because I'm honestly terrified I'll break my computer. Oh. And that is a horrifying thought. And well, I could technically probably repair something like that. Thermal damage is a thing. And that is just worrying on so many levels. No. Thermal damage is just a whole nother bucket of things. Like, you'd have to be looking for so many little parts and it's just not worth it. Wait, did we? Oh no, we're good. We just haven't done those. Oh, we haven't done a whole heap of bits. Oh, okay. Oop. That for later. Oop. There we go. So basically, I'm thinking once we have this, and because these areas are just stretched a little bit, I'm thinking that we can actually fill them in with more of a I would have said end rods, but not really going to happen up here. And with this being the height of the ceiling, probably we can go and do some sort of... What's the word? There is a word for it, and I have forgotten it, but I'm sure it'll come back. A sort of... oh, yes, the chandelier. We're going to need end rods for that. Oh, we could do... Oh, even better than end rods. We can do a mixture of gold and gold lanterns. That's a good idea. If we do a mixture of gold and gold lanterns, like these things down here, these bars, I think that'll be good. And then I believe mixed in here somewhere, we have some sea lanterns that have been pasted with coral. So if we keep an eye out with the Wandering Trader, and hopefully we can get some yellow sea lanterns. That'll be good. Because that's pretty much the only way we're going to be getting any sea lanterns anytime soon. Because I'm kind of nervous about trying the water protection out with being fully submerged in water. It's kind of like the whole dissolving in water thing is real and painful. Welcome back. Like, being dissolved in water is a whole other thing. I'm not sure if myself is ready for it, and I'm not sure if I want to test actually trying it out. Although, being 64 diamonds, no matter how much I've tried bringing the price down, yeah, it's because of being Enderman. Like, if I go over here, like, you can teleport. Wait, what is this? Born as children of the Ender Dragon? How have I not read this before? Wait, what is born of children of the Ender Dragon? Endarians are capable of teleporting but are vulnerable to water. Is this implying that the Ender Dragon teleports? What? Okay, teleportation, hydrophobia, you received, yeah. This is the one I don't get. Scared of gourds. What is the good reason? I don't get the good reason here. Oh, also, weirdly enough, okay, so you want to see something cool? So, like, this is my normal reaching distance, right? I can't reach that box there. At the moment, I am wearing the Blaze backpack. This allows me to not take fall damage, okay? Also, I am immune to Blaze fireballs. This is the Enderman backpack. It lets me put blocks one block further away. So now, we can reach all the way over there to place blocks. Yeah? It's full on hacks. That's what it is. Speaking of which, we need more Viridium just to fix that. Yeah, it is the best building backpack, I swear. I love it. But weirdly enough, my mob farm unintentionally has become a backpack farm. And backpacks work kind of like shulkers. They don't stack with each other. They don't do anything like that. You just have a whole bunch of space. You can fit some water in there. You can fit some everything else. And you just have shulkers. Shulkers everywhere. Like, I was considering making a shulker farm. But you just need an XP farm. Apparently. Because very occasionally you'll run across a mob that's wearing backpacks. And you'll just be like, yes, I want your backpack. And 9 times out of 10, he'll drop the backpack. And you'll be like, yes, I have a backpack. And a whole, like, most backpack, about half of the backpacks have a function. Like a function beyond what they look like. Apart from the villager backpack, I don't think that actually has a function. It just looks weird. And I'm not sure if I actually want to buy it from the villagers because it looks like they took a villager and they folded it up like origami. And I'm so worried that it'll go at me. Because if the villagers if the backpack starts going, then I have to worry. I have to worry so much. Because if the backpack starts making noise, I have to wonder if my entire existence is a lie. Because if my entire existence is a lie, then am I a backpack? And if I'm a backpack, are we all backpacks? Are we all just being carted around on somebody's back and we don't know it? This is worrying. This is far beyond worrying. I don't know. I just don't know. These are the questions everyone needs answered. Are we backpackers? Do we go, Oh, I should actually show you the backpack. The villager that sells the backpack. Which one are you? I think it's you. So if I scroll all the way down here, look! There we go. Actually, we shall investigate together. Can we sell carrots? Can we buy carrots? Just get a few carrots from you. Yeah, I know I chucked carrots at you. Goodbye. Okay, we'll grab some carrots from there. And then we'll get the rest from everywhere else, because we have a lot of these hanging around. They're great blocks. No problem. Good luck. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow? No, that would be Wednesday. Okay, I'll see you Wednesday. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, Wednesday? I will see you when your stream pops up. See you. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see what this backpack does. Okay. I'm sure. I'm sure, as long as it doesn't go at me. If it doesn't go we're safe. Okay, okay. Do you Okay. We have backpack. Okay, we have no special features attached to this backpack. Okay. Tell you what, I'm finishing stream in pretty soon. So once I put up my ceiling, I'll be done. So it'll just be the green bits because of how things have ended up. And then I'll look. Is that good with you? Ba, ba, ba. Can we get up here? Oh, we've done something funny here. Oh, oh. Okay. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Time zones be like that. Okay, so we are actually coming across 1 and then 2. Yep. Yeah, no problem. See you. Can we do that? Yep. Oh, I am actually out of stuff, so never mind. This is the end of stream, everyone. I will say goodbye and see you later. I'll see you next time on day after tomorrow. Bye.